There are many citation creators. I'm going to show you what to do with this particular one, but every year some of them start being for pay or they don't work right. So I'll have a whole list of different links to citation creators, and you can try different ones and see which ones work, but they all work the same way. This is how they're organized. So you're going to have to choose the type of citation style. So APA would be for like science fair projects, scientific papers. MLA is what you're going to use for English class in your research papers. So click on the correct one that you need. This video is to show you how to cite a book source. You can do a book or an ebook. They are similar in citation. So let's say that I am wanting to cite this book, Susan B. Anthony. Now, most books have a ISBN on the back. If you look here, if you've chosen book in this different citation creator, it tells you could put the title of the book, the author, which I wouldn't put the author because it will pull up every single thing they've ever written, or the ISBN. The ISBN is the fastest way to get there. Now you can type in the ISBN with or without these little dashes. So I'm going to do it without the dashes just to save myself some time. And then you would put search books. Or if you don't have an ISBN, you can also just type in the title. Now the problem is that sometimes books have more than one book has the same title. So you might have to sift through and make sure you got the one with the right author. The ISBN takes away that guessing. So I'm going to click on search books. Now, as you can see, my book really is Susan B. Anthony, and I see it's written by Lucia Ratma, and it is published by Compass Books. So I'm going to go ahead and select that one, and I'm going to verify all this. So, okay, author Lucia Ratma, and I am citing the whole book. It's called Susan B. Anthony. See the title? You're going to look at the front of the book. Now, to find the publisher, if you look on the title page of the book, it's on the bottom, and it will also give you the city and state, depending on how famous that city or state is. So you make sure that that's correct. If it's not, you can just fix it. And then the way to find out the publication date or year, you go to the verso of the title page. That means the back of the title page. And you look for the little C with the circle around it. And it'll say a year after that. That's the year that goes in here. So in this case, 2001 is the correct year. So now all I got to do is put create citation. Once again, it'll put it at the bottom of all the different citations I've made, and it will pink it out. Oh, well, actually, in this case, it put it in the middle. But here it is. It'll pink it out for me and put it a different color. And I can copy and paste this straight into my paper. See how it says print? That tells my teacher that this was a book. It wasn't coming from online anywhere. Now, you might read an online book. If you're using an ebook that is from our Plano ISD ebooks that are paid by us, then they already have citation in them. It's so incredibly nice. So here's an example. This is Life's Amazing Mini Machines, Cells. I opened it up so you can see. This is the ebook. But up here, there are these tools, and every single one of these, whether it's Gale, World Book, Infobase, or any of them, they all have these same tools. They might be in a different location on the page, but they're the same tools. And wherever it says cite, that's what you're going to click on. So if you click on cite, this would be MLA. See, MLA for an English class. That's what you would use. But if you're using it for science, you need to change it to APA. And then this would be the citation. You say select, and it would copy it, and then you just paste it into your project. It's that easy. Now, if you use a ebook that is not from one of these services and it doesn't have a citation, then here's how you use the bid.me for that. So here it's showing me this is the book as if I had it physically. I'm going to go next. And here's that information like the verso. And if you look down here in the middle, it says ISBN. You can choose the 10 number. And if you highlight that, I'm going to copy, Control C. And then I'm going to go back to my bid.me. Here it is. And I'm going to paste it, which Control V, and paste it in. And now I'm going to ask it to search, see if it can find it. Now, this specific ISBN is for the physical book because it doesn't say ebook next to it. If you go back here to this, do you see how EISBN has a different number? If you can get it to work for that one, then you'll have totally correct citation, but we'll tweak this one just a little bit. So this is the book, Martin Luther King with Profiles. Okay, yeah. Is it written by Lori Schultz? Let's look on the front page. Right here, Lori Meek Schultz. Okay, that's correct. Perfect. All right. Then I'm going to select it. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the print. Now, I select earlier ebook online, so it would hopefully now know that it's an ebook, but because the ISBN is so specific, I had trouble realizing that it wasn't a physical book. So you can just verify the information. So here is Martin Luther King. Okay, here's the correct author, the correct title. And then I'm going to verify the publisher and the date. So I'm going to go back to my book. And here it says the date is 2013. The publisher is World Book. And it does say Chicago. Okay, so I have, sorry about that, World Book, Chicago, but I got to change the date to 2013 because that's the date for the online ebook. All right. Now, if you can get this to work, you want it to display that you accessed it today at this date. So you just click on today, and then you go down here and say create citation. Now I'm going to look for the pink one or the colory one. See, here we have Lori Schultz, Martin Luther King, blah, 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 Chicago, World Book, 2013. That's correct. Now, there's one thing that's not correct, and that is this needs to say web and then the date. So again, because my ISBN was so specific, you have to be very mindful. If your ISBN for the ebook worked, then this would be correct. It would fix this. But because mine didn't, I'm going to have to, when I copy and paste this, I'm going to make sure that I delete this here and I make it say web. So just like the ones, if I've done any for webs, I have an example up here, web, and then I'm going to put the date just like it says here, and then I'm good to go. Okay, and that way your teacher will know that the book was an ebook, and you just copy and paste it into your paper.